Yeah. Hi, everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss about the concept of the inheritance. Here, what is inheritance is, in the yesterday session, we discussed relationship between classes. Java is supporting two types of relationship. One is has a relationship. Second one is a relationship. So, is a relationship is also called as inheritance. The inheritance is process of extending properties from one class to another class. It is process of extending their properties from one class to another class. The class which is sending properties, we call it as a parent class. The class which is receiving properties, we call it as a child class. Okay. Parent class, we also call it as superclass, base class, world class. Child class, we also call it as subclass or derived class or new class. What the main advantage of the inheritance is code reusability. That the main advantage using the inheritance concept. Here in inheritance, we have to use the keyword extends keyword we are using. It follow dry principle. Don't repeat yourself. We use the keyword in inheritance is extends keyword we are using. Let us will see the example program for the inheritance. Class P. Here I am implementing the methods. M1, I'll print the message parent method 1. Using system.out.println, I am printing the message parent method 1. M2 method I am implementing. I'll print the message parent method 2. Method M3 I am implemented. I'll print the message parent method 3. In class P, I'll implement M1 method, M2 method, M3 method. Next, class C, which extends their properties from class P. So, class C extends keyword I am using from the class P. Here in class C, I'll implement the methods M4. Here I am implemented. I'll print the message child method 4. By using system.out.println, I'll print the message. On method M5, I am implemented. I'll print the message child method 5 I am implemented. This is the main class, public static void main. I am creating the object for child class. You know how we have to create the object for the child class? Class name C, object name is OBC equal to new class name is C. Now, with this single object, I have to access multiple class data. Here, M1 method is there in the P class. M2 in P class is there. M3, P class is there. M4, class C. M5, class C is there. Now, with this single object, I can access multiple class of data. That is a relationship I am using. That's why I have mentioned the first point is a relationship is also called it as inheritance. Here, I'm using the keyword in inheritance extends keyword I'm using. With this single object, I'm accessing all the methods in parent class method and the child class method. How I have to access the method? Object name dot method name, M1. Similarly, object name dot method 2, obj dot method 3, obj dot method 4, obj dot method 5. So this is the code I am written for the inheritance. Now look once. I'll save this program. I'll compile Java C test.java. I'll run this code. See that we are getting the result. Here in Java, the different types of inheritances are there. The following are different types of inheritances are there. Single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance, cyclic inheritance. Now we'll see one by one. First one is a single inheritance. Here in single inheritance, we'll see this in diagrammatically. Here, class B acquires properties from class C. This is the single inheritance. In multi-level inheritance, class C acquires properties from class B. Class B acquires properties from class C. Or class C, it extends their properties from class B. Class B extends their properties from class C. This is about multi-level inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, class B extends their properties from class C. Class C is also extends their properties from class C. This is a hierarchical inheritance. Java is supporting single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance. Right? Now, those concepts I have to explain with hands-on. Now, we'll look at this. In the single inheritance, class B, I'm implementing the method M1. I'll print the message parent method. Using system.out.println, I'll print the method parent method. Class C extends properties from class B. So class C extends P. Here is a relationship. Here in class C, method M2 I'm implemented. I'll print the message child method using system.out.println. Okay. Here I'm using this one. That is single inheritance. Child class extends properties from parent class. Child class extends properties from parent class. Now in main class, I'm creating the object. For child class, I'm creating the object. Class name is C. Object name is OBJ equal to new class name is C. Now with this object, I have to access multiple class of data. Object name dot obj dot m1 method, where the method m1 is there in parent class. Obj dot m2, where the method m2 is implemented in the child class. That is a relationship is there. Here, child class extends their properties from the parent class. That's the single inheritance. Now we'll look at this one. Look at this one. Java is supporting single inheritance. We'll see. Java C test.java. There is no compilation errors. I'll run this. Happily, these two are executed. Now, the another inheritance is Java is supporting multi-level inheritance. This is diagram is represented. Child extends their properties from parent class. Parent extend their properties from grandparent class. This I can write it in programmatically. Class GP, grandparent. I'm implementing method M0. I'll print the message grandparent. Next, class parent P extends properties from grandparents. That's why class P extends P, GP. Here in parent class, I'm implementing the method M1. I'll print the message parent method. Using system.out.println, I am printing the message parent method. Next, child class I am taking C extends properties from parent class. Here I am implementing method M2. I'll print the message child method using system.out.println. Now in main class, I am creating one object. child class object I am creating. Automatically, child is extends properties from grandparent also, right? So I'm creating the object for child class. Class name C, object name is OBC equal to new class name C. Now I can access the method obj.mnot. Mnot method is implemented in grandparent class. obj.m1. M1 method is implemented in the parent class. obj.m2. M2 method is implemented in child class. Now have a look once. I'll save this program. I compile the program. Java C test.java. There is no compilation error. Now I have run this one. It is executed. That is, Java is supporting multi-level inheritance. Next. The another type of the inheritance is hierarchical inheritance. This is diagrammatically I am representing. Class B extends properties from class C. Class C extends properties from class C. That the hierarchical inheritance diagrammatically I am representing. Now have a look once the program. Class parent class. Here I am implementing method M1. I'll print the message parent method. Child C1 extend properties from parent class. That's why class C1 extends P. Here in C1, child C1, I am implementing method M2. I'll print the message child1 method. Next, class child2 C2 extends properties from parent class. Here in child class 2, I am implementing the method M3. I'll print the message child2. By using system.out.println, I'll print the message child2 I am printing. This is the main class. Class name is test, public static void main. Now I'm creating the object for child class 1. I'm creating the object. C1 class name, object name is obj1 equal to new class name C1. With that object, I can access the method parent class method and child C1 class method. That is obj1 dot method 1. obj1 dot method 2. Next, I am creating the object for child class 2. C2 class name, object name is obj2 equal to new class name C2. Now with that object, I am accessing the methods parent class method M1 and I can access the child2 class method. Child2 class method. That is how I can access those methods. Object name for the class C2, child C2 is C2. Sorry, object name is obj2. Object name obj2 dot method 1. Object name obj2 dot method 3. This is a hierarchical inheritance. Java is supporting hierarchical inheritance. Now have a look once. Okay. Now we'll see. It is compiled. It is run the program. This is diagrammatically I am representing hierarchical inheritance. Those are different types of inheritances are there. Single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance. And also multiple inheritance is there, hybrid inheritance is there, cyclic inheritance is there. Java is supporting single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance. Java does not support multiple inheritance. Why? What the reason? I have to explain with an example. And also hybrid inheritance is nothing but combination of any two inheritances. This hybrid inheritance is also Java does not support. Cyclic inheritance is nothing but extend properties from same class. This is also Java does not support cyclic inheritance. I had to explain the multiple inheritance, why Java is not supporting cyclic inheritance, why Java is not supporting. I have to explain with an example program. This is diagrammatically represented. Multiple inheritance is nothing but class C extend their properties from class C and class B. This comes under multiple inheritance. Here, class C is extends their properties from class A and class B. Hybrid inheritance is nothing but combination of two inheritances. Here, this is hierarchical inheritance. Class B extends their properties from class A. Class C extends their properties from class C. Up to this is nothing but what? Hierarchical inheritance. Now here, from here to here, this is nothing but multiple inheritance. Java is not supporting hybrid inheritance. Now we look at this with an example. I have to represent why Java does not support multiple inheritances. This I am written the code on class A, integer x is equal to 111. Class B, integer y is equal to 222. I am assigned. Class C extends properties from class A and class B. Now in class C, I'll print the message x and I'll print the message y. Y value I am printing. Okay. Now I'll take this one and here you can change here. Class name is main class name is test. Now I'll save this program. I have to compile. See, it is showing an error. Even if I am removing this one also, see, the initialization values also I am removing. I'll save this program. I had to compile. It is showing an error message. See here, class C extends from class A and class B. It is showing an error message. Java does not support multiple inheritance. That's the reason. That example program I am representing. Next, Java is not supporting cyclic inheritance also. Means extends their properties itself. That is, class C extends their properties itself only. Class A extends their properties from the same class. I am not written the code, just I am written the syntax. Now, you see, I had to compile. It is showing an error message. Cyclic inheritance involving A. Class A extends A. Means Java does not support cyclic inheritance. And also Java does not support hybrid inheritance. Java is supporting single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance. Java does not support multiple inheritance, hybrid inheritance. It does not support cyclic inheritance. Java is supporting single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance. Okay. So that's about the inheritance concept. In the next class, we'll see in detail single inheritance special cases we have to see.